Na folytassuk ott, ahol abba hagytuk. A második ügyünk következik. Miles Fordham, ez a nő.
Let her be for... Where are you going?
Nick a csajom van. Most hova megyek? Felvenni az új ügyemet. De miért nem mehetek ki?
Who could that be at this time of night?
Good question. But Adelaide can handle it for now. I need to take my medicine.
You certainly have your priorities in order. Go on then. Get that bottle of rat piss out of your nightstand and let's get this over with.
Kell a gyógyszerem. Patkányhúgyos gyógyszer. Meg is ittam.
Ugh, tastes...
You could just...
Bill, now is not the time.
Miles, could you come back?
Be right there, dear.
Gyerünk.
Who was that at the door?
A late night courier. You've got a message from Upton.
Fordham. This case makes the last one look simple. Meet me. Találkozunk a kocsmába.
Seems this case is rather urgent. She wants me to meet her as soon as possible.
But didn't you just take your...
It won't kick in for another hour.
All right, I'm...
Good night, Addie.
Ma jövök. Elmegy bebaszni. Kicsit. Kocsmába.
Hello, Upton.
I'm glad you came, Fordham.
What's urgent? Mi olyan fontos?
Curious to
ami
know
nem
what's so
érhetek el
important that
reggelig?
couldn't wait until morning.
An infant kidnapping in Lyon. Report came in tonight just before the family wants to keep the investigation very... That's why I suggest head over to 45 Belcourse.
Harris. Harris Construction
Harris?
Company.
The very same. Owned by Malcolm's...
Indeed. If they met... Don't worry, Upton. I'll get the kid...
Hot? I think you're losing your time.
And I think you've lost your...
Right. Good luck on your investigation. I'll be here all day tomorrow.
Na, gyerünk. Családhoz. Oh, Mr. Harris. Nagyon szabad.
Mr. Miles Fordham is here to see you, sir.
Very good, Mr. Havelock. Send him up.
Yes, sir.
Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Fordham. I'm Malcolm Harris.
I'm terribly sorry to hear about what's happened, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Fordham. You were very highly recommended by Miss Upton. She said you'd be able to solve this faster and more discreetly than the police. I admit it's a rather unorthodox approach, but we're desperate.
I understand. I'll do all I can to find the kidnapper and bring your son back on home.
If you'd like to examine the nursery, it's just through that door. I'll ask you to please try and keep quiet as I just sent my wife to bed. Her nerves are rather shot, you see.
Yes, of course.
Ja, váza. Portré. Nursery, bedroom. Nézzünk be ide.
Mr. Harris...
Nem nézzünk be, mert csupaszkodik Mr. Harris felesége. Akkor ide megyünk. Na, itt van a gyerekszoba.
Look at that. Of course that is...
Nézzünk az ágyba. Egy gomb.
That's odd. Why is there a loose button in the crib? Now, I'm no expert on children, but it seems like... if only the flower shop...
Egy nyom.
Nice. Yeah,
Más nincs.
How wonderful. The soporific has started working. Now how are you supposed to... What's the word I'm looking for? Instigate? Interrogate?
Perhaps it's time.
Na mi van? Berúgtam. Kellett nekem a kocsmába menni.
It's time to sleep.
Speak Harris family. És mi a fasz van?
Quiet. To sleep.
Húzzunk innen.
No talking now. He'll know.
El kell adni a nőjéhez.
Well, Mr. Harris, I believe I've done all I can for right now.
Did you find any...
Yes, I believe I have some leads I can pursue. But the most important thing to do in cases like this is wait to hear from the kidnappers. I'll be back tomorrow morning to continue my investigation and ask you and your wife some questions once you've had time to calm down a bit. In the meantime, I suggest you stay here and get some sleep.
Okay.
Miles, wake up.
Ah,
Why didn't you come to bed when you...
it was late.
So what was so urgent?
I'm trying to track.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, the pressure.
Assuming you actually met.
Well, let me know if... Also, we've got...
You mean I'm not?
At least do something.
What's wrong with my hair?
Do you really want me to answer?
And then he... Oh.
Mrs. Delacroix, this is my husband.
Pleasure to meet you. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes, it's... Well, you weren't...
Keep your head, Miles. She...
You went to portrait over the fireplace.
You mean the portrait over the fireplace didn't clue you in?
Now then, Mrs. Delacroix, what was it that you were telling me about Mr. Delacroix?
Oh, yes. So, Harold came in and...
Impressive. You should give Adelaide a kiss on the way out.
Húzzunk innen.
Goodbye, dearest.
I look forward to your return, my love.
Na. Ide.
Remind me, Miles, how was finding some rich people's...
Burla of helping people.
It's possible we might find a lead to the burglar during the course.
Really, Miles? You...
Anything's possible, Bill.
Well, if you plan on...
I do have my full wits about me.
Yes, and I'm perfectly capable. You can't deny it. Adelaide has been trying to get you to stop. Not to mention, trust me, no...
Clever. Did you come?
What are you going to do when the case...
If I do get locked...
Which is exactly why you...
All right,
No, no.
fine. I'll stop. But if you keep me awake at...
Don't worry, I'm... Well, I'm glad that's set.
It's not as though you gave...
In time, you'll...
Don't make me...
Na, megjöttünk.
Mr. Fordham, you're back.
A pleasure, Mrs. Harris. Mr. Harris.
None at...
Well, I have some...
Yes,
Tell me everything you...
I don't know much.
Where had you been?
Wait a minute, I doubt it's...
Tell me about...
Charles is a good boy. You know how women...
Nice to know.
The first 2 times...
Tell... I found this button in your son's...
No, not at all.
It's a... Those are...
All right.
Nézzük a chart.
I have some questions for... Tell me what... Mrs. Harris.
It's both...
Nem érdekel.
What can... Tell me...
Ha van valami, azt úgyis
Tell me...
hozzáadjál. Jegyzetfüzetemhez. Speak with Mr. Davis, or is Nanny? I miss it.
Miles, didn't you notice something?
Quite a few things, actually.
His son was just kidnapped. Yet they're not comforting each other, not...
They're stuck-up rich people.
Miles, you know I'm the most cynical person there is when... This goes deeper than saving... Interesting. This fabric looks as though it...
Huh. There's a small emblem sewn onto the side of this piece of fabric.
Somebody's initials? Be careful not to... It looks... Look.
That would make it...
No way.
No. Ennyi.
The steam, or in the case of...
Más nincs.
Fancy. Hey, look.
There's a hint.
William, baby, I have to see you tonight. It's been far too long.
Who would there?
Let's see. A very.
I don't suppose it's.
On the contrary,
Mr. Harris, it's your weekly reminder of you. Teljesen tud írni.
nothing.
Oh well. Wardrobe.
Let's see if.
So, Mr. Harris is a fan of the ponies, is he? I'm sure that's not causing him any trouble at all. Yeah, it seems. Paperwork. Oh.
Úgy elvileg ennyi volt.
I wonder if.
I have some
Hol látod a dusuk?
I found.
No,
Perhaps.
no.
I found that.
I've never seen that note.
Are you
Mr. Fordham.
Would it be possible to?
Out of the question, Mr. Fordham.
Yes,
What a life these rich people.
that's all for now.
Very well.
I have some.
Yes,
I found.
you went through
I'm a private investor.
of all
You're up.
that. Let's.
Have I ever?
You're fine.
Yes, he's been. But that not only my
See what?
Devon. I put.
I found. Did the initial.
You'll have to excuse me, Mister. If I could think of an.
Missed.
What?
Listen, I'm trying.
Do you think we could discuss this somewhere more?
I suppose.
Good.
Faszom, még külön van?
Shall we continue our conversation?
Yes, of course.
Now that your wife is.
Right. I had just come from spending the evening.
I see.
I promised her weeks. The last thing I.
Can you think of any?
Several,
Go on.
The truth, if she.
Where have I?
I've tried.
What do you mean?
I was. The owner.
Can you believe?
Who was the?
His business.
You think?
Let's just.
How goes the construction?
There have been.
Could you be?
Well, and we're agit, but
Those are.
all right. If you don't mind, Mr.
Speak with Mr. Davis to listening. This is file to just speak with our two Devins. Oké. Gyerünk innen. Bazd meg. Gyerünk elsők ide.
Come in!
Good day to you, ma'am. I'm looking into the.
I
have some.
All right.
Tell me about.
Oh, chop.
Miss. To do.
Oh, you. Now,
What time?
that to. Oh,
Do you happen?
oh dear.
Can you think?
Well, I
Motiv? Or fabric? Button?
Who would?
Linda.
we. What?
Do you?
But I.
Hülye buszi.
That check.
Érdekes dolog.
I think these are all booked.
Semmi.
I'll be going now.
May this.
Harris should check out.
Pardon me. Are you?
Yes?
Miles Fordham, private investor. You recognize this?
How'd you get that? That wasn't
I found it at the home. He tells me you've been.
me and everyone else.
Perhaps not. What have you got?
Family. The only one I got. He's just like the man. I'm just
Do you know
Charles.
Clyde?
I came. How many?
Mr.
Chicken.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right. I get.
Why are you?
Because when I lost hundreds of. It's like
What are you?
simple. Not only royal. Just after that.
You must.
Are you? She was. It's been your. Then
You know,
Does this...
looks like I can.
You...
Can't say I did. I wonder. I'll.
There's...
Yeah. But if you. You. And so we say to Harris and his cronies, no!
well, some...
Murderers. Leading officers, mi a fasz? Society.
Hello, sir. Welcome to LaFay Lenders. Are you looking at...
Not today, I'm afraid.
Look, I don't...
And I'm not here.
Just keep your...
Do you...
Mr. LaFay,
Fine, but...
tell me what you know about Malcolm
Malcolm
Harris.
Harris. They should.
Mr. Harris. Took out a loan about a month ago. In fact, he sent along a letter. I probably...
What type of...
Upper class.
This guy is good.
But for some reason, compassion...
Nothing to...
Aside from...
Are you... Exactly... What's your... Take a... Would you...
Hibátlan a kabát. Nincs rajta szakadás.
No tears in mine.
Not...
I don't... Hell,
I see. I've got...
Go ahead.
Tell me...
I did...
Azért róla is tudjak már valamit. Ha! Jó, gyerünk ide, Spectre Society.
Yes?
Miles Fordham, I wanted to ask if I find...
Hello, ma'am. My name's Miles Fordham.
Are you with the police?
No, I'm a
I'm terribly sorry, darling, but perhaps if you come back next week, I'll be able to...
This is the Spectre Society.
Ah, yes, it is. Our membership process is a bit...
Sounds...
Well, you see, we ask that once you name your sponsor. When they answer, you...
I've got a sponsor.
Excellent. What is the...
Bill Legere is my sponsor.
Seriously, Fordham?
Bill Legere. Very well.
She can do this all...
Bazd meg.
I'm sorry, but I'm having...
See?
Yeah.
Na akkor várjunk. Kell egy szponzor. Hát nem ő lesz ez.
He's busy with his...
Ah.
Welcome.
Max ő.
Addie?
What are you...
You weren't... Doesn't it...
You
I've... Have you ever...
I think I had a...
So it would...
I don't really...
How are things...
Hát ez se segít.
Oh, yes,
I'd like my sponsor to... Alfred...
very good. I'm sorry.
Nagy zavar, hogy meg te búzi.
Oh, Mr.
What's going on?
Our butler just brought this in. He found it...
Where is family? We have your son. I have a want to say again. You must obey her ship.
I have some...
Yes, of course.
What is your opinion?
It's obvious. Why are you waiting?
Those are...
All right.
I have some questions. Did you read the...
No,
That's all for...
very well.
Vénasszony.
I have some
All right.
I couldn't help but notice that chest full of...
Oh, that's my way.
Well,
Thank you for your...
Oh, you're...
Mr. Devon?
Yes?
Mr. Devon,
I've never seen that.
are you sure?
Absolutely. I didn't even know he.
yeah. Let him stew in his own.
Very well. Good day to
You too.
Jó.
I don't think he's gonna be of much help right now. I don't... He act...
Can we talk?
Go on.
How's work go? What's the other case you mentioned?
Well,
You don't say...
but
Can we go over...
of course.
I found...
It's from.
Sorry.
I.
I found...
Did you find the big
No.
interest?
I spoke...
A sensible place.
She claimed...
She must be
I don't believe...
interest.
Have you ever heard...
I think so. They're some sort of.
A spiritualist?
Don't tell me this case.
Not exact. I'm having some trouble getting in, though. They want me to name a spot.
Just when I thought I'd heard everything. Well, bluffing with some random name probably won't get you very.
You're right. It would make more sense to try finding a name that would mean something. That's enough about the case.
Okay,
That's it.
then you'd bet.
Hogy szerezzek nevet, az a szar, az pázzeg.
Talk about... They should all...
Salomon Stitching. Where about Linda Walker at the Spectre Society? There's a Salomon Stitching.
Good day to you, sir. Please, let... Mr. Sol... yes, sir. Oh, let me get...
You should listen to the man.
Not today. Actually, I... Questions? This is a nice... Well, life has... True. Oh, and in... I found...
And here I thought...
Do you have any... Oh, sure. Is there any... Oh. Is there... How did you... My... You see...
That or maybe... Oh. Judging... Like, now that it...
Nincs itt semmi érdekes.
Show.
I'll let you... Sit down.
Ajajaj. De itt meg már mindent összeszedtem.
Hello.
All right.
I'll let you know if I have anything else to add.
All right.
I don't think he... But the way this... Elect Hart Leroy, the man of the people. Well... Rich...
Oh, Yes,
I'd like my Mary
very good. I'm sorry.
Baszolj meg.
Welcome.
Let her read it. You remember how much? At least the.
Szóval nem lehet senkivel se beszélgetni.
Welcome back.
Ezzel se lehet. Ezzel se.
We haven't anything.
Ezzel se buzuljam meg.
Nice view. Yeah, my. Look at, of course. Some, or in the case of my. She looked. I know.
Nothing.
Oh well. An empty. One.
Aha.
How about that?
It matches the piece of torn fabric. Perfect.
So,
It could mean many things.
seems like some. Mr. Harris.
I have some questions.
Yes, of
Mr. Harris, do you recall the torn piece of fabric I found?
yes.
As it turns out, one of the jackets in your would you care?
That-
I'm afraid it.
The truth is, I haven't.
Are you suggesting?
I don't know.
Why indeed?
You really think he. But he also doesn't strike. We've done our part.
Those are all the questions I.
All right.
Sit.
I think we've gotten all we can from. I think we've.
Kivel beszéljek meg, bazd meg.
Hello.
I'll let you know if I have.
All right.
Ez csak ennyit tud mondani. Fasz.
I don't think. He's busy with it. Don't these.
The time is.
One is a great, and the other. One is a, and the other.
Ja, ez azt mondta, hogy ez
I don't think.
nem kell. Ez elküld a faszba. Nem.
Can we talk?
Go on.
Hát nem kéne bepappolni, mert
That's it.
Then
biztos, hogy nem az volt.
Hello.
Good to see.
Let her read it.
Akkor... Menjünk ide. Mert
Hello
biztos,
again.
hogy nem a saját
Pretty
gyerekét
distinguished looking gentleman. Handsome. Good fashion sense. Wonder who he is.
fogja elrabolni.
I have some questions.
All right.
That's a lot.
That use
Blablabla. Oké. Most már elvileg be tudok jutni ide.
Oh,
I'd like to...
yes.
Jonathan Davis is my sponsor.
You knew Jonathan? Yes. I can feel. Please, come in. May I offer you some
You're very...
Well,
I think I've...
it's a...
Well,
What if...
That?
the great he's That's chicken bone. It's nice of Miss Maxwell to let people borrow her books. And coming from the plaque. I never. There's quite a few.
Angela Maxwell, Monica Brown, Sophie Short, Lieber, Linda Walker.
There's quite a few.
Could I ask...
Sir,
What can you tell me... Do you know...
I'm afraid if you...
I spoke with Henrietta Davis. Can you tell...
of all...
Why is that?
She's had a tragic life. Not a... She... I would... It's...
Do you see...
Yes.
What can...
It's...
I'm... What... Miss Maxwell, I'm going to be frank. I'm investigating a kidnap. I need to know as much...
Well, if it will help, Linda was married to a man named Thomas. Thomas revealed himself to be a terror. One day, she came...
My God, what happened?
The police ruled it a murder-suicide. Linda has been trying to... It really...
Do you know...
I'm afraid not, darling.
Do you know...
You could always come back.
By then.
What?
Oh, right. Oh, as I... And...
Hey. Nothing.
Yes.
When you communicate...
If I wish that...
What about...
You do.
Well, those...
Oh,
but do you...
Oh, don't get.
I don't...
Miles.
You have a...
I would...
This is.
Do you know...
Yes, I should...
You...
He was on a... There were two...
Oh.
Well, he...
Na, hova tovább? Akkor Arthur Devins about to do practice. Arthur Devins, ez melyik?
I don't think.
Nem kell beszélni. Ez az.
Mr. Depp?
Yes?
Do you practice voodoo?
What?
The chicken bones and dust. Quite a Come now,
Oh, she... I thought...
Well,
no.
good.
You...
This Arthur Devins Joker is bad news. Not only is he making threats to the Harris family, we have enough evidence to pin the crime on him, I think. The police can deal with the headache of...
We won't stand for this injustice any longer!
Hello.
Szóval úgyse tud mit mondani.
I have...
All right.
De.
Mrs. Davis.
Oh, no.
Then would you care to explain...
Please, Mr. Fordham, I didn't mean to lie to you. So every...
I see.
Please don't tell Mr. and Mrs. Harris, Mr. Fordham. If they found out what...
I won't.
All I know.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, you're...
Welcome back. I've got some more...
All right.
Do you by chance employ a seamstress?
I do.
Is she here?
No, she has the day off today.
Would it be possible?
Begging your pardon. I'm a private
Well, as I said, she'll be here tomorrow. You can ask her then.
It really is a matter of summer.
I'm sure it can wait. But if it were really that urgent, I would think the police would be involved, not a private investigator. I'm not obligated to tell you anything.
Please, Mr. Sol.
So you said.
She's my sister.
I thought you said you...
Well, yeah.
I don't appreciate it because I'm a patient. But if you try and pull...
Yes, sir.
You really need to work on your...
Please, Mr.
So you...
I know I...
Oh?
Her son. I've been...
Oh, it was a terrible... I know. All right.
I'll be taking...
Very good.
Ezt a lényfasz.
Some people... It says here that...
What? Who?
Afraid not.
Damn. Oh, well.
Do you know Linda Walker?
Of course. She lives up...
I'm Miles Fordham. I'm trying to find Linda so I...
What?
I'm...
Well, she's...
Have you got any idea?
Not for a few days. Ah, that reminds me. Just need...
Did you say something?
Sure. I'm her landlord. I look after the place when she's gone. Got a bit of a green thumb, that one. The trip up is a bit of a pain, though.
I'm a private detective, and it's of the utmost...
Right. Private detective. I don't have to do anything, so nice try.
He says that now, but I'm willing to...
Why did you think...
Because I contacted them a few days... I should have known, but meanwhile, I'm...
Sorry to...
Says here... Nobody home.
Ez kurva.
Yes?
Sorry.
Na, bazd meg magad.
You know...
It's...
Let her read him.
I'll let... Sit tight.
Ezekkel se lehet beszélni, baszki.
I'll let you know.
All right.
He's busy.
Ez az első.
I don't think he...
Can we talk?
Go on.
Can we go over my...
Of course.
Are you familiar with the term medium?
No.
Apparently some mystics and...
Fascinating.
Not exactly...
Sometimes.
That's enough.
Okay.
That's it.
Then.
Jaj, mi a picsámat kell csinálni? Azt mondja, hogy kérdőjel. Akkor én vagyok, aki megjavítja
Miles,
neked a...
what are you doing? You don't know the first...
It can't be that.
If you're serious... But...
Terelő.
Fine...
Right. Whitney Houston. Faszom.
Fine fuel.
Where is that? Nem csinál semmit. Mindegy, nem vágom ezt a szart.
I've managed.
Seeing.
Addie?
What are you
Addie.
thinking of?
No.
Not. Would you like.
Please.
All right. Right. The first thing you'll want to do is open up the firebox door and light that coal on fire. And it'll be a good idea to open the engine hatch too, so you can keep an eye.
Jó, az addig oké.
That was easy enough.
Now you want to open the flue. Once that happens, steam will enter the dome, and that big pressure indicator will start going up. Assuming the steam valve.
And if it isn't?
Then the pressure will be transferred into the engine, and you want to use the valves to balance out the pressure and get just the right amount.
And what is?
If I remember correctly, it was 3 on the small gauge. Less than that, and the engine won't start.
All right.
Ugyanazt csinálja. Semmi.
Fine. I don't think you should.
Dearest?
Yeah,
Could you remind me?
of course. First, light a fire in the firebox, open the flue, and close the door. When the water starts boiling, steam will go into the steam dome. If the steam valve is closed all the way, you'll need to As I got it?
I think so.
Igen, got it.
Actually.
All right.
Tudom már mit basztam el. Nem zártam rá az ajtót. Csak be. Na így. Ez kicsit erős. Így lenne jó, nem?
I don't think you should leave this thing unattended before you've made any repair.
annak pedig jó. Anyád.
It won't go any further. It won't go any.
Sehogy se jó.
It won't go any further.
Mindegyik ugyanannyit állít.
It won't go any.
I don't think you should.
Yes. Sorry to bother you, sir.
Na, buzulj meg, te fasz.
Dearest?
Yeah,
Could you
of course. First, light a fire in the firebox. Open the flue and close. If the steam valve is closed all the way, pressure will build up inside the dome. If it's fully open or halfway, steam will go into the engine. You'll need to play around with the small release valves and the steam valve to get the correct amount of pressure into the engine before starting it. As I recall, that should be 3 on the small. Got it?
I think so.
Hát, ha megjavítaná ez.
This is all.
All right.
Ez az. Azon fog
Just as I
szállni.
There.
Thank you for.
You're welcome. You do now.
Hát igen. Jó vízvezeték szerelő azt, hogy ez.
Yeah.
Fixed.
What? It's pretty pathetic.
I owe you. Might I? Oh.
Hát ez a kulcsa.
What in the ether?
Cripes, did it
Looks.
I'll.
torn? The What are you? Well, this is pretty damn.
I'll say. Now we just as well.
Oh, you thought you could be clever?
Bill.
Well, you thought wrong. With Fordham.
Bill.
And the worst part, she might as well have left.
Bill, would you just shut up for God's sake?
Huh?
Yes, everything's just fine.
You all?
Sorry, Miles.
You always do this.
Right.
Thank you.
But you have to admit, she really would have.
Bill.
Right. No. Well, it's a bull.
Because.
Nice. Nice. You're actually gonna. A receipt with yesterday's date. One-way train ticket to.
Thought she could get away easy.
Seems
Maybe not so. In fact,
you've gotten...
have I?
Edward Upton, Malcolm Harris, Arthur Devins.
I hope you were able to find...
Yes. I'll let...
Non ce la so perché... Devins.
He's busy with his...
Can we talk?
Go on.
I'm ready to wrap.
Okay.
I believe it was Arthur Devon.
Who is he?
His wife was killed in the Lygia disaster, and he harbors a hatred towards the Harris family because of it. Not only that, but he sent a ransom note and also confessed to dabbling in black magic. I think he took the child in retaliation, as well as to try and get the Lenore project cancelled. He may have also done it for other, darker reasons.
Do you know where the police can find him?
He's leading a protest in front of the airship yard in Chumley.
All right, Miles. I'll go through the proper channels and report your information as an anonymous tip. Your compensation should get to you in a few days. I'll keep you posted on any new cases that come up.
Excuse me?
What do you want, officer? We're protesting peacefully. You've got nothing on.
I don't care about your protest, sir. I'm just looking for Arthur Devon.
Oh, well, that's me. What's your business?
Sir, I'm placing you under arrest for the kidnapping of Charles Harris.
What? But I had nothing to do with that.
Please come with me, and don't make this any more difficult than it already is.
What? No! Boys, help me! What are you, deaf? I said help me! Fine. Just stand there and do nothing. I knew yous were all bark and no bite.
Come on, Mr. Devons. I'm sure your friends will get along just fine without you.
Addie?
Still at her appointment. You know,
Why's that?
it's because...
So does it...
I said out...
And I...
You worry.
You don't...
That's because...
In any...
The angel...
Since you...
It would be... Then it's...
I have to say it.
Miles... What is it?
Well...
Enough.
I...
No będę pofazować.
It's all I know. That's just...
Oh, but I... Now that...
Wait a minute.
No, Miles.
Either... Another gin...
Coming around.
I must have taken a wrong turn back there. Hopefully Addie won't hear me come in.
Excuse me, sir. Could you spare a shilling?
Here you are, my good man.
You always were willing to help the less fortunate, weren't you? But perhaps you should start thinking about helping yourself.
I beg your pardon.
Just look at yourself. I may be a beggar, but even I feel sorry for you.
Your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, that's right. I'm your biggest failure.
What are you talking about?
Come now, Miles, you're not completely stupid. You think finding and catching me is going to make things better?
Yes, I do. I owe it to Bill, and that's enough to make it worth doing.
That's very touching. Let's say you do find me, and this grand chase finally ends. What do you do the next morning? You still have a dead partner, no real job. Your wife knows you've been keeping things from her, even if you solve 100 cases.
What's your point?
I'm all you've got, Miles. So just admit it. Bad dreams?
You could say that.
head.
You're asking the wrong...
It seems...
Yeah.
So,
There's something the...
oh, I guess
I'm guessing...
that's putting it. It was you were my...
Sure. Good.
I don't...
You won't...
What possessed...
I thought...
But anyway.
Joo, Sakurina folytatja.